So watch, take a look. So I'm here on Khan Academy. So when you're in Khan, you want to go to the practice. Don't waste your time with all this nonsense, the diagnostics. Go straight to the actual practice questions, okay? I'll show you one just as an example. Okay, here's my practice question. Now, in my notebook, I'm going to take notes on the practice question, okay? So, the first thing I'm going to take notes on is the question itself. Okay, so let's take a look. The question says, college writing seminar increased its size by 50% from the first day to the second day. If the total number of students in the seminar on the second day was 15, how many were in class on the first day? So I'm gonna now rephrase that question in my notes. They said a lot of stuff, but what were they asking me? Specifically in this question, they're asking me how many students were in class on the first day. So I'm going to write that in my notes. Okay. And I'm also going to make a note for myself that this problem is about percent. Okay? That's done. Now, if you think you know how to answer the question, you can answer the question and then move on to a new question. But if you're stuck, here's what you do. You're going to make a new section, H for hints, and now you're going to read and take notes on all the hints. So let's take a look up here. Hint 1. So the first hint is telling me that the number of students increased between the first and the second day. So I'm going to write that. Students increased from day 1 to day 2. Now I'll look at another hint. And the second hint down here is telling me that a 50% increase is the same as multiplying times 1.5. So I'm going to make a note here. 50% is the same as multiplying times 1.5. Okay? Now, if now you have an idea of what to put for an answer, go ahead and do that and move on. But if you still don't know, you're going to go to the video now. Okay?
A pair of jeans that regularly...
Now, I'm not going to watch the whole video on camera, but you would, and then down in your notebook, you would take some notes on the video. Basically, guys, in the videos, he solves a problem that's similar to the one that you have, and he walks you through it. So after the video, you might now know how to answer the question. But if you still don't know, you're going to guess. Oh, I guessed right. But either way, you're going to guess, and then you're going to add one last section here called A, answer, where you write what the answer was. So it turned out that we had to take the 15 students and divide by the 1.5 change to get how many students there were originally. 10. Okay? Now, you can do all these steps without knowing what a percent is and without getting the answer. You can still do all these notes, okay? Even if you get to A and you write the answer down and you don't understand it, you're going to go ahead and move on. You're going to move on. You don't want to stay stuck on one question for too long, I think, when you're studying, all right? I recommend folks doing this for 30 minutes every night before you go to bed, and I think that will improve your score, okay? I can't emphasize this enough. There's no magic strategy. There's no magic tutor. There's no magic book that I believe is going to fix your SAT score overnight. I think you really need to commit to 30 minutes of practice every night before you go to bed. I've seen it work for students before. So that is how I think you should study for the SAT.
All juniors attending the education